Shalom, brothers. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles that rule well. And peace and blessing to you brothers out there that's kicking this word for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. We are the GMS Dallas camp. And it's a spirit that this topic is coming up again about reincarnation. Me and the brothers were actually speaking, and we wanted to actually brush up on the basis of the scriptures, man. And it just so happened that I was actually doing a sit down concerning this matter, and the biggest point that stepped out to me, which the scriptures had made, is they always give the example of reincarnation concerning the prophets. Now I'd like to get 2 Maccabees 7 and 20, just to give a clear illustration that reincarnation exists in the scriptures, right? Did someone have that? Okay.
Well, this is 2 Maccabees 7 and 20. But the mother was marvelous above all, and worthy of honorable memory.
Now, if you read up in this verse, in this chapter, actually, what was going on is you had 7 brothers being tortured for not eating pork, right? So what happened is after the 7 brothers were killed, the mother said something that was very heroic in a sense. Go ahead, Al.
For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare it with a good courage, because of the hope that she had in the Lord. Yeah, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up the womanish thoughts with a manly stomach.
So the Most High put the spirit on her just to be very manly in that time, man, which was as anybody can imagine, was a horrific time in that woman's life, man. She just witnessed 7 of her sons being killed. Any person, not just even a woman, would be devastated in a sense. But what did she do? Go ahead.
She said unto them, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
So she acknowledges that it was the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua that these 7 brothers were formed, right? Go ahead,
But doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man, and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his mercy give the breath and life again.
That's right. So he's telling the woman is telling her sons that were destroyed, that were killed, hey man, don't worry, the Most High who created everything, he's gonna give you breath and life again, man. How is he gonna do so? Through regeneration, through reincarnation. Go ahead,
As ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake.
That's right, So that's a clear illustration on how reincarnation works, man. You die, you come back. That spirit comes back, man. Go ahead.
I got a quick one, kind of.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms 104 and 28. It says, or 29. It says, Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled, and thou takest away their breath. They die and return to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth.
Hey, you break it down if you want to.
Yeah, that just basically, the whole reincarnation thing. When you die, man, your flesh goes back to the earth, and then your spirit goes back to the Most High that gave it. And then the Most High, because the spirit is just pure energy, is just continue to, be cast back down on the earth into new flesh, That's why the word, what reincarnation means, entering back into the flesh. Meaning your spirit coming back into flesh. That's all it means, man. It's not some big mystical thing, or if you believe in reincarnation, we're not into Hinduism or whatever, whoever believes in that. I think it's the Buddhists, or is it the Hindus?
Right.
It's just a simple concept, really,
That's right.
That was it on that.
That's beautiful. The first example that I'd like to get concerning reincarnation and the prophecy is how Elijah was prophesied to come back. Let's get Malachi 4 and 5. Okay, go ahead.
This is Malachi 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
So it's telling you there that Elijah was going to come back before Yahushua walked the face of actually not walked, but was on the face of the earth, man. John the Baptist was Yahushua's cousin, 6 months older than him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to pave the way for Yahushua's ministry.
That's right,
Is there more to that? That's it. Let's go to Matthew's 11.
I got it.
Okay.
Matthew chapter 11. I start at verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophesied unto John.
Mm-hmm.
And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come.
That's right, man. So right there, he states clearly that was Elijah supposed to come back, man. Now, the argument was, is it reincarnation versus resurrection? My question to those two gentlemen that made that video was, did Elijah come back in the same body? Obviously, he didn't, man. So that's a clear cut.
Mm-hmm.
There was that's the spirit came back, man. Did you have a precept? Yeah, something. You got something? Go ahead.
I'm going to this is Ecclesiastes. I'll say 1 and 11. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of the things that are to come, with those that shall come after.
Right now.
Yeah, basically that means in order to have some remembrance of something, you have to be there. You know? So now that's showing up that now the people are here now, they have no remembrance of their former lives. Okay? That's exactly what that scripture is breaking down to say.
That's right. That's right, brother. What? Did you have something?
Yeah, I just got a quick one, just
Go ahead.
breaking down the whole concept of death, because you niggas don't seem to understand that as you don't understand reincarnation, man. This ain't no fairy tale stuff, man. This is Ecclesiastes 11, or Salakia 12 and 7. It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. So that spirit, like I was saying, man, it's just pure energy, man. When you die, your flesh just goes back to the earth, and your spirit back to the Most High, and He just sends it back down in certain every third and fourth generation, and you just come back in new flesh, man. You come back into the flesh, and like the brothers making a point about, you know, they didn't know that John the Baptist was Elijah. You don't come back being the same person in the flesh, man.
No, man. The prime example of that is the question. Well, actually, the answer that Yahushua received from the disciples, man. You know. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, this was a little bit more Matthew 11.
Okay.
Matthew 11:14. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which is for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And I read the last verse because it says, if you have ears to hear, let him hear it. Because everyone has ears. If you have a spiritual ear, that's why when the Lord said in verse 14, if you will receive it, this is Elisha was foretold to come. So not everybody's going to receive this, man. Because of the ways of this world, they teach you that you just go burn in hell somewhere. So if you receive it, which is the spirit of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has to be on you to receive this.
Right.
Only the elect is going to really receive it and understand it and take it and run with it through the spirit, you know. So that's the only reason I wanted to bring that up.
No, exactly. You have to have a spiritual spiritual mindset in order to understand the dark sayings of this. Because the Most High do things like give lighten the truth, or give little parts of different philosophies of truth, man. The bug Jake out, man. You know, it's all according to the spirit. If you can receive this, bro.
That's right.
Let's get that in. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that. Yeah.
This is Luke 9, and I'm gonna start up at 18.
Okay.
And it came to pass, as he was alone praying, his disciples were with him, and he asked them, saying, whom say the people that I am? They answering said, John the Baptist, but some say Elias, and others say the one of the old prophets is risen again.
Hold on. At one point in time, Yahweh Shai and John the Baptist were alive at the same time. So how do you explain that what people were saying? That was a clear fallacy. But that just let you know that people come back in different flesh, man. Go ahead, read that one more. Read 19 one more time.
Back at Luke 9 and 19. They answering said, John the Baptist, but some say Elias, and others say the one of the old prophets is risen again.
That's right. One of the old prophets is risen again, man. That's a clear cut. A clear cut. Did you have some more?
Oh, no, I don't have anything right now. I mean, I was gonna get Samuel though.
Okay.
Just to pull that
You
point.
got some?
You got some?
I mean, points been made, but if you guys have anything else,
Cut session.
yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I got a few more.
Okay.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So what it's saying is you pretty much, that's how you play out your judgment that way. There ain't no way where you go burn in hell or you die once and it's over and you just poof off and you never exist again.
That's
you
right.
come back every third or fourth generation, man. Like the brother brought out that the spirit goes back to the Heavenly Father and he renews the earth. Spirits are nothing but angels and pure energy. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is pure energy. It can't be destroyed. It can only be transferred.
That's right.
So in Hebrews 1, it said he'd make his angels spirits and flames of fire. So fire can't burn itself. There ain't no special fire that's down in the so-called hell to where you burn forever, man. Your spirit is just pure energy. So it can never be destroyed. So the Most High just transfers it from the earth back to the spirit world, and every third or fourth generation, he renews the face of earth and puts you back down here. And that's when you really play out your judgment. Okay?
I got one.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is Yahweh Shah talking right here, or Salakia. Well, yeah, Peter and Yahweh Shah. This is St. Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh Shah said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So that word regeneration is right there, meaning like in the world to come, in the kingdom, man, which is going to be played out on earth, man. That's a clear example that the spirit don't die, because the disciples they died, they all put to death.
There was counts of that evidence so that they actually died.
Yep. That's right.
And so the Lord told them they was going to actually come back and be in a regeneration, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
Yep.
So they understood that. Even all the people, all the nation of Israel understood that back in the day. You can just, if you're really paying attention, if you have a spiritual eye when you're reading the scriptures,
it's
you
clear.
can tell. It's clear as day.
That's right.
You know, actually, somebody can give a real quick scripture for me. 2nd Ezra 16.
See, that's why they were always questioning the people when they see one of the men of the Lord pop up. They're always trying to question which one of those men was it. You know, who was this person? Who was that person? And that's countless times throughout the scriptures.
That's right.
That's a good point.
I had a couple of scriptures here just to show that the prophets understood that they were going to come back in a certain time. You read 2nd Ezra 16 and 16.
2nd Ezra 16 and 16.
This is the prophet Ezra's talking. If you read this chapter is all talking about the end times. The end of days is the nuclear destruction. Then you read the latest chapter that goes into martial law. Everything that's coming to pass right now. But this was over 2,000 years ago right here when Ezra wrote this down.
2nd Ezra 16 and 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
Right, and those plagues, the ultimate plague is what? Those nuclear missiles, because the scriptures liken the missile to an arrow and being shot to the other end of the earth. The only thing that can do that is a missile, and once it's shot, it's not going to return back. And also Isaiah 55, it tells you that the Lord's word doesn't return to him void.
Mm-hmm.
So he said it's going to happen. Go ahead.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
Destruction, woe is me, woe is me. Like, oh shit. You know, go ahead.
Who will deliver me in those days?
In those days. Now he's seen a vision. He's asking who's going to deliver him in those days. But Ezra's lived well over 2,000 years ago.
Yep.
I don't know no 2,000-year-old man walking around.
Mm-hmm.
So the prophet Ezra actually understood at that time, man. He's like, man, I know I'm going to be around that time. Who's going to deliver me? Am I going to be able to make it in those days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was scared as hell because why? Because the prophets understood. The nation of Israel understood reincarnation, man.
That's right.
They knew they was coming back.
Yep, they knew they come back every third or fourth generation. You know, we just didn't know that here. Why? Because we were discontinued from our heritage.
That's right.
So now we completely under the thumb of this Western philosophy, to where they got this bullshit doctrine of you can only die once, so live it up, YOLO, and all that crap.
That's the wisdom of Solomon's 2nd chapter, man.
Mm-hmm. You can actually get that if you want to.
Con.
You know, did you
Yeah,
have a present?
I was gonna bring this account out. Yeah, in Samuel. This is 2 Samuel chapter 7. I'll start at 12. It says, "And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. He shall build an house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men and with the stripes of the children of men." So you got to ask yourself, well, who is the scriptures talking about right here, man? You know? Who is the scriptures talking about right here? If you know anything about King Solomon, man, during the time of his reign, it was complete peace, man. Ain't nobody